We'll be calling on the second speaker. Now we'll be talking about the sub-theme, adjustment to new school environment. So we'll be talking about the adjustment to the new school environment. So with a clapping ovation, let's welcome Master Elijah to our midst. With a clapping ovation, let's welcome Master Elijah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. First of all, I will appreciate the principal, the manager, the assistant manager, our guidance and counselor, and everyone that was instrumental to this undeserved opportunity to stand before you this afternoon. Good afternoon once again, beautiful princesses. You will not answer again, no? I hope you will not sleep. You will not sleep, right? Alright. Now, I will say this before I continue. Whoever has a concise note of this paper I will be presenting gets a gift. You didn't hear me? I'll say it again. Whoever has a concise note of this paper I'm presenting gets a gift. I'm not sure you should write narrative essay. Alright. While I was preparing this paper, listen very well. My mind raced back to the series of expectations many of you had about this school. Before opting for Loretto Special Science School, you all had hopes and full assurance that you were coming to one of the best schools in Nigeria. Am I correct? Yes. What baffles me is that less than 8 weeks into resumption, some of you have started complaining. Don't say anything, listen. Some of you have started complaining. Some are thinking, this is not what I thought Loretto would look like. This is not what I saw. But you know it's a good sign. It's a good sign that you are stepping into another stage of your life. And listen very well. And you are stepping into another shoe that very, very soon you will be able to manage it very well. But I noticed that there's something many of you lack, if not all of you. You lack the hack to adapt to the school systems. Listen very well. Don't make noise, please. And that is what I'm about telling you this afternoon. It's not about picking your phones or going to meet your guardian or whoever. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't think this is how I thought Loretto would look like. I don't know. So I want to go to my house. Before you go to your house, listen very well. You have to adjust to the school environment. Let me just tell you a beautiful story before I continue. While I was marking your narrative essay, some of you got... Should I say it? Yes. Some of you got enchanted by the beautiful administrative block we have here. Yes. Immediately you came in, you knew you were in a paradise. Yes. But listen very well. In paradise, we enjoy. In paradise, we pay rapt attention. In paradise, we don't sleep. So, when I mean sleep, I don't mean sleep in the orientation alone. You don't sleep in classes. We pay rapt attention to everything we have to be offered. But it seems the opposite is the case. That is why I'm presenting the paper, Adjustment to New School Environment. What did I say? Adjustment to New School Environment. Before I continue, some people will still forget. So let me tell you to repeat it. What did I say? Adjustment to New School Environment. In case you don't know the topic, look at the slide. So you just copy what is there. Adjustment to new school. Adjustment to new school. Somebody is shaking the Bible as if the Bible is not writing. Alright. Before I go properly, I would like to define two things. Adjustment and school environment. Adjustment is derived from two Latin or Old French words, which are ad and justus. In case you can't spell it, look at the slide very fast. Ad and justus. I'm obstructing you. Okay. Am I still obstructing you? Don't worry, manage. The first one, add, means two, up to, 2 words. While the second one, justus, means correct, proper, or exact. This word is strictly used for physical demands of the environment. We are not talking about just adapting to new set of provisions. When you leave your former school to this school, some of you wrote in your essay that I marked that your parents promised you that if you pass the entrance exam, they will increase your pocket money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the adjustment to everything you have in the school environment, both to the structures, to your teachers, and to everyone around you, even your prefects, your functionaries, and your classmates. Do you understand me? Yes. Adjustment is defined as the reaction to the demands and pressures of social environment imposed upon the individual, which can be internal or external. So, I'm not talking about adjustments externally alone. I'm talking about being mentally stable as you have come to Loretto, internal and external. When I say internal, I mean being able to mentally adjust to the various pressures that come from your seniors, come from your functionaries, and come from your fellow classmates. When I mean adjusting externally, I mean being able to manage your school work with the various activities that you must participate in. Like our wonderful labor that you do every Saturday. Those are external things you need to adjust to. Because the truth is that, listen to me, somebody said it's not wonderful. Some of you could not do some things you are doing now when you were at home. Am I correct? Yes. Say the truth. Yes. Our previous mommy, our teacher said, you are both in school and in church. So since you are in church and you are all children of God, I don't expect you to lie. Since you came to Loretto, many of you have learned new things that you never knew when you were in your house. Am I correct? Yes. So it's part of the external adjustment. Some of you, can I have your attention? Yes. Some of you could not manage the friends you have around you. If you have a sleeping neighbor, wake the person. If not, I will call the person's name. And I will call your name beside the person. If you think I don't know your name, try me. Alright, let's continue. In other words, adjustment refers to the behavioral process of balancing conflicting needs. Not everything you have in Loretto will be rosy. I say it again. Not everything you have in Loretto will be rosy. If not, you will not learn anything new. If not, you will not get to where you want to get to. If not, you will not fulfill the dream you have and the expectation your parents have of you. And as a matter of fact, if everything is rosy, all the efforts of the teachers here, our principal, the manager, the assistant manager that all night and day in this school will be futile. So you must expect the rosy part and the hard part. Some of you, the rosy part for you is the social night you had on Saturday. Am I correct? It's not rosy for you. I was here for the practice the night before Sunday, and I saw the smiles on your faces, the smile I never saw since you resumed the school. That is what many of you want. Psychologists have viewed adjustment from two perspectives. Look at it. Adjustment as an achievement, adjustment as a process. For some people, have you ever heard the expression, celebrate your little wins? How many of you have heard it? You've not heard it? Okay. I want to say it this way. I appreciate and congratulate and celebrate those of you that can do things you were not able to do before. Now, let me give you a vivid example. Don't laugh at anybody. Some of you could not sweep before. Am I lying? Am I lying? You are in the presence of God. Am I lying? Those of you that said no, God bless you. Those of you that said yes, God will help you. Some of you could not do some things before. So once you do those things you could not do before, it's like an achievement for you. While on another hand, it's like a process of transiting from one level, from one position to another. When the assistant manager was giving his address before he prayed for us, he said some of the people that came, some of the seniors that came, of which I saw them, there are people that want to go further in their education abroad. They went through the process of adjustment in this school. If not, once they get abroad, they will meet people that will bully them. They will meet people that they are greater than in physique, in knowledge, and everything. They may not be able to adjust to everything that they meet there. If they've not gone through everything they went through in Loretto. Am I wrong? So I want you to look at everything you are going through here in Loretto as a process. You may not see the result now, but you will eventually see the result. Yes. When you start graduating, when you are in SS3, we do the graduation, you will see the smiles on your face. That is where some of you will remember that time you were in SS1, when Mr. Elijah was stoning you with marker when you were sleeping inside the class. You remember as you got to SS3, you could stay for a whole day without sleeping in class. I told some of you in the classes, I don't know if it's all the classes, I think I mentioned it in all the classes, don't expect 8 hours sleep. Do you understand? You don't understand? Don't expect 8 hours sleep. It's a process. There are times I don't sleep for 8 hours. There are times I sleep beyond 8 hours. Because there are times that you will call for your urgent attention in your academics, that you need to stretch yourself further than you were doing before. And you want to sleep for 10 hours. It will not do you any good. Because you are preparing for exams. You are preparing for tests. And every day of your exam, every day you have papers, you want to be sleeping for 12 hours. Mommy say I should be sleeping well now. Mommy say I should not have one, I should not be lean. Mommy say I should be eating well. You now eat all the food that you have been given your provision, you finish it in one day. You now come to the class and be disturbing us with sleep. You will not be able to learn anything. It's a process. You must be able to adjust to the process. Adjustment as a process entails the process by which an individual adjusts to the external environment in which they live. Let me say it again while you copy it from the slide. Adjustment as a process is that process. I'm saying I intentionally said it that way. What did you say? Yes, I'm continuing. Adjustment as a process is that kind of process that entails the process by which an individual adjusts to the external environment in which they live. You look around. What are the things I was not doing when I was in my junior secondary school that I need to do in Loretto? In case you don't know, you are here for what is beyond academics. You are here for moral excellence. You are here for spiritual stability. So if you think it's only to read and to do academics alone you are here for, please, you are making a mistake. try to adjust to everything. A very wonderful philosopher, a Swiss philosopher. You've not finished copying. Please go back. Go back. Okay, finish it up. While I explain it, why should we show you? A wonderful Swiss philosopher, a psychologist. I'm sorry. He is known for his works on child development. He defined adjustive process as something that can be viewed from two perspectives, two major ways: assimilation and accommodation. Do you understand me? You don't understand me? This is the person I'm talking about, Jean Piaget. He's a French, he's a Swiss psychologist, Jean Piaget. He lived between 1896 and 1980. He was known for his works on child development, and he divided this adjustment as a process in two major ways. But I must let you know something. A person who carries his values and standard of conduct without any change and maintains this in spite of major changes, I'll say it again, just listen to me, in the social climate is called assimilator. You look at everything around you. You pick out what is best for you. You pick out what is not good for you. Hope you know that it's not every character you see among the students in Loretto you should absorb. Hope you know that. But if you look at all those things and you maintain your conduct, those of you that are smiling, you will tell me whether what I'm saying is funny. Anyways, I'll look at what you write later, what you wrote later. You are a good assimilator for you to look at what is best for you and pick it. Do you understand me? But a person who takes his standard from social context and changes his beliefs in accordance with altered value of the society is called accommodator. What I mean is this: anything you see online, some of you, any kind of dressing you see, any vulgar language you hear anybody speak. I was teaching some set of people some time ago in this school. I will not mention the set of people. And in the class, we're in an intense and hot lesson. And something came up, I can't really remember. And the person mentioned Zazu. And I was like, what's the meaning? Then I didn't know. I was like, what's the meaning? And the person said, Master, you don't know what that is? Master, I'm disappointed in you. I was thinking, because I knew that if it's something I should know, most of you trust me for that, I would know it. If it's for me to do the research on the spot, how many of you know that I would do it immediately? I would do it immediately. But with the way they were describing it and they were enthusiastic about it, I know that this thing, number one, why are you saying it in class? Number two, it's not something I should go and do, waste my data and waste my time trying to research about it. You should know what you should absorb inside you, and you know what you should throw away. Some of you know the songs A to Z of this set of people, but you don't know what you are supposed to do in your work, in the class. I'll be marking some things and I'll be asking myself, who is this person's English teacher? I've mentioned in the class several times, and you mention my name. I feel embarrassed. But that means you should know when to absorb and when to repel. You know what to take in and what to throw away. My time is limited, I have to continue. In order to adjust successfully in society, a person has to resort to both devices. You know, when you are in school, you are celebrating mass. Please wake your sleeping friend. Yes, thank you. You are doing well. You know, everything the Father has said, you absorb it immediately. Don't go and think about it. Because the Father, the priest, will not tell you what is not. Am I correct? But you know, when you get to a gathering of your mates, you know the set of people you should absorb what they are doing and what they are saying. I know the set of people you should not absorb what they are doing and what they are saying. That is a process of adjustment. Now I want to discuss what a school environment should look like. A school environment, as defined by a senior researcher in University of Sonora, Mexico, is the set of relationships that occur among members of a school community that are determined by structural, personal, and functional factors of the educational institution which provide distinctiveness to school. Let me explain it. But before I explain, I want you to read what you can see. Let me know those that are sleeping and those that are nodding and those that are shaking. Can we read what the school environment is? 1, 2, go. Thank you. If you notice very well, I didn't just say the ground we have, the flowers we have, the structures we have. School environment is beyond the physical structures we see. It entails the personal, the people you meet around you, your teachers, the manager, the assistant manager, the principal and all, and the functional factors. The things you are expected to do in school, they are part of the environment. Just like Mommy said in the previous speech, that there are factors that affect your education. Peer group is part of it. The society is part of it. Am I mistaking anything? The church is part of it. Your family is part of it. Those are environments. You formed a new family since you came to this school. It's beyond the physical structure. I can remember one time that I think I've told one class or 2 classes when I was marking your essay. Someone said immediately she entered the school, she was awestruck by the magnificent building she saw and she felt like sleeping on the floor. No. I expect it because some people, you know, we have 5 buildings in this school. You say no. You know, in your heart of hearts, our buildings are fine. Our surroundings are beautiful. Listen very well. Our uniform is mind-blowing. Okay, listen to me. If our uniform is not mind-blowing, why did you wear it today? All right. I know all of you will have different views. Don't worry. Maybe another day when we do debate competition, you will tell me why. Let's just continue. Therefore, you should know that school environment is not limited to the physical structures or the beautiful administrative block. Somebody said it's just admin block that is fine. I disagree. Or the beautiful administrative block we have. It cuts across every area as an establishment. School adjustment is the process of adapting to the role of being a student. Listen to me very well. School adjustment is the process of adapting to the role of being a student. Hope you know that since you came to Loretto, you are no more a pupil. When I mean pupil, you know what I mean, Abi? Yes. You are no more one of those that used to carry food flags. You are comforted, mature princesses in Loretto. Am I correct? Thank God you said no. If anybody comes here and mentions princess, if you answer, we'll meet in class. Now, it refers to the role of being a student and to various aspects of school environment. Failure to adjust can lead to mental health issues, school refusal, or dropout, and may require school counseling. Some of you, it's not as if you are not in the right place. Please wake up, please wake up. Help your sister, thank you. It's not as if you are not in the right place. It's just that you've not adapted to the environment. And it's affecting you mentally. It's affecting you academically. It's even affecting you psychologically. Yes, now. Listen to me, please. I've called some students and I've discussed with some students, because when I'm in class, I make sure that I look at you very well and know those that are doing what they are supposed to do and those that are doing what they are not supposed to do. And when we engage in a discussion, some of you can testify. Please don't say anything, even if you know or I've called you before. Even when we have engaged in a discussion, you will know that sometimes it's beyond just being in the environment. Some of you are encumbered with a lot of things. Why? Because you are still looking at yourself in your mother's house, in your father's house, and you are yet to awake to the reality of being in the school. Some of you, the only day you like in the school is visiting day. The day your mommy will bring one people and serve you one. God will help all of us. So I will advise you, beyond being in the school, try as much as possible to adapt to the school environment. Do you understand? When you leave Loretto, you get to your various universities, both home and abroad. It's a different environment also. You will still have to adapt. Do you understand me? Friendship can affect students' success in transition from junior secondary to senior secondary school. Some of you have not successfully transited from junior secondary school to senior secondary school. Do you know? Some of you still have your junior secondary school mindset, but you are dropping them today. Amen? You are dropping them today because the senior secondary school is already on your shoulders. You are now wearing the uniform of the prestigious citadel of learning, Loretto Special Science School. Please clap for yourselves. Academic achievement is greatly based upon adjusted abilities of students to the new school environment. Academic achievement is greatly based upon adjusted abilities of students to the new school environment. There are some characteristics of well-adjusted person. If you don't see it in you, don't worry. You will see it from today, because we are giving you this orientation to change that mindset you have of being a premises or junior secondary school student to a senior secondary school student. One of those characteristics is maturity. Don't worry, it's not in the slide. I'm just going to mention them one by one. One of those characteristics is maturity. Another one is emotional balance. Another one is warm and cordial understanding towards others. Some of you are very touchy. I repeat, some of you are very touchy. I can boldly say it because there's nobody in this hall I've not come in contact with. Some of you cannot accommodate your mates. Once your biro shifts from year to year, Loretto is on fire. You don't know how to accommodate or understand each other. And that is something you must learn in Loretto Special Science School. Please listen to me. Another characteristic of a well-adjusted person is freedom from tension due to routine events. I'll get to the class and I'll ask, why are you behaving like this? Say, master, we've been doing this one since morning. We've been doing this one. Yes, I know. The fathers, the principal, everybody in charge of your timetable know that you will do it and still go to class. It's a process of training. Take Thank you. It's a process of training, so you must be able to adjust to the routine events you have. Some of you, immediately you heard that Saturday was a social night, immediately you adjusted. Yes. Yes. And when you heard it was a VCT day, you just had it in mind that no book opening that day. Some of you yesterday, today is Tuesday. Some of you were complaining yesterday that how did they do night prep when it's visiting day? And you want to adjust. Please erase that mindset. You must adjust to all the routine events that go on in this school. That is when you can be a successful person. Look at it. You become a career woman, a doctor, a neurosurgeon, whatever it is you want to be. Number one, some of you will have families. You will take care of your families, you will take care of your workplace, you will take care of yourself. If you are not able to adjust to what you have here, how will you be able to take care of them when you get to that level? Do you understand? Somebody once said, if you are not able to do some things, I will not mention the exact thing the person said. If you are not able to do some things while you are a student, there's every tendency you will not be able to do it when you become a banker. When you become a doctor, there's every tendency you will not be able to do it. So please try to adjust, and as much as possible, once you adjust, it will help you. Do you understand? Do you understand? All right. Quickly, I'll go to what successful adjustment is. It is crucial to having a high quality life. If you must have a high quality life, both in your academics, in your social life, in your moral life, in your spiritual life, and in every aspect of your life, you must be able to successfully adjust. Those who were unable to adjust well are more likely to have clinical anxiety or depression, as well as experience feeling of hopelessness, because they will feel, I'm not able to do this one. I'm nobody now. I will not become who my parents want me to be. My mommy money has wasted. My daddy is wasting his time. Everything is being wasted. That is because you've not adjusted. But if you can adjust to the activities you have around you, believe me, you'll be able to do all you need to do, and you will be hopeful that you will get to that place you want to get to, and you will all get there in Jesus' name. You will have difficulty in concentrating, you have amnesia, insomnia, reckless behavior. And these conditions, these things you see, they are signs of maladjustment. Now, read what the meaning of maladjustment is very fast.
Maladjustment is the failure to cope with the demands of a normal social environment.
I'll be rounding up very fast now. Maladjustment is the failure to cope with the demands of a normal social environment. I can say maladjustment is the failure to cope with the demands of a normal school environment. Characteristics of a maladjusted person: you'll be withdrawn and timid, you'll be shy, you'll be fearful, you'll be anxious, anxiety will overcome you, you'll be extremely aggressive, you'll be tense. Everything will overcome you with tension. You will have high aspiration. You will have inferiority complex. You will be emotionally disturbed. You'll be isolated. You will just have one weird form of sensitivity. And you have temper tantrums. I will not be able to explain all this, but I believe you get the high point of what I'm trying to explain. Am I correct? Okay. Causes of maladjustment. I want you to know this so that you know how to adjust very well. These are things that cause maladjustment. Some of you have some notion about your family that you probably don't want to hear or see. Yes, your parents are really taking care of you, but there are some part of it that you are emotionally disturbed about. Please, you are in school. Take it off your brain. Cherish. Cherish. I told you I'll call your name. You thought I was joking. You've been discussing since. Your family, some of you have personal issues. Some of you cannot even forgive. And you just have it in mind for a long time. Just something that someone did to you and the person has even forgotten. You carry it throughout the whole term. Your mommy comes and you say, Mommy, this person is bullying me. Even if your mom say, just forget about it, sorry. When the visiting day is over, you still continue with that anger. You still continue with that malice. And you think you will adjust. You can't adjust. Some people have, you don't just like the way the school is being run. See, I told you before, don't despise any teacher. Don't despise any school. Have I said it in your class before?
Yes.
If you despise any teacher, no matter the mode of teaching the teacher adopts, you will not get what the teacher is teaching. And tell me how you will adjust. Tell me how you will succeed in that teacher's subject. So forget about the mode or whatever it is that the teacher does to you that you are not pleased about. And focus on what you have been taught. And you will succeed. I said you will succeed. Yeah. Some of you is your peer group. Your peer group, it affects you. In conclusion, students should be properly guided and adequately integrated into school programs to ensure successful adjustment to new school environment so as to harness its benefits. In case you don't know, there are benefits to this school environment. But if you are not properly guided, if the people that are supposed to help you run away from them, I don't want to see that teacher. I don't want to see the guardians and counselor. I'm afraid of the principal. I'm this and that. How will you be able to adjust? So it is when you offer yourself up for guidance, you'll be guided. I therefore urge all the stakeholders in education, teachers and members of staff to collaborate and deliver our students from mental and academic decline. School is the foundation of our lives, and such should be strong enough to construct an empire in the future. School is not scam. Is school scam? No. Our trust in God, our hope is on qualitative education, and our weapon is huge investment in our educational sector. Thank you for listening.
A round of applause for him once again. A round of applause. I'm not hearing it very well. A round of applause. A round of applause for him once again.